Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us on this tutorial covering everything you need to know about the 4-HBC Junior Leader Project. Joining me for this tutorial is Jarrett Chung-Smith. Hi Jarrett.
Hello.
I will be interviewing Jarrett so he can share all of his knowledge on the Junior Leader Project. So let's get started. The biggest question on our minds is, what is a Junior Leader Project?
So a Junior Leader Project provides senior-aged 4-H members an opportunity to develop and utilize skills such as leadership, teaching, organization, and self-confidence. This self-directed project enables members to focus on a topic that is of interest to them and to plan, carry out, and evaluate a project that will utilize their skills for the benefit of their 4-H club. As I mentioned on the last slide, this project is for senior age members, which means you must be at least 13 years of age and have obtained a junior proficiency certificate in order to enroll in a junior leadership project. Additionally, 20 to 21-year-old 4-H members are eligible to participate in junior leader projects as well. Finally, junior leader projects must be carried for 4 to 6 months. We'll look further into planning for the project period in just a little bit.
Great. So why would a member want to complete a Junior Leader Project? What are some of the benefits of the project?
Yeah, that's a great question. There are several reasons why someone would be interested in completing a Junior Leader Project. This list here is by no means exhaustive, but here are a few benefits for members choosing to participate in junior leadership. It provides opportunities for personal development that challenge the needs and interests of members, as well as the opportunity to share their knowledge and expertise in a certain area through the practice of leadership under the guidance of an adult leader. It also helps members to develop positive attitudes about helping others in group and community activities. Junior leaders can provide great assistance for adult leaders in leading club activities and lessons. Now, leaders, this does not mean that the junior leader is your personal assistant, but can certainly be a valuable asset to your club's leadership group. And finally, completed junior leader projects can be used towards external high school credits. And we'll discuss this in detail a little bit later on.
So if a member is interested in a Junior Leader Project, how do they get started?
So the best place to start when considering your options for junior leadership is to review the project-specific resources. I'd like to discuss each of these briefly. So first we have the project regulations, and they are exactly as the name suggests. This publication points out all the necessary regulations and requirements for a member to take on a junior leader project. Next, we have the Junior Leader Guide, and this is a wealth of information and a must-read for anyone considering a junior leader project. This publication explains the who, what, why, and hows of a junior leader project and will be an important resource for members and leaders as you work through each stage of the project. The Junior Leader Record Book will be the base for which members are to complete their project record. Like other project record books, this publication provides a template for what is expected in completing a quality finished project record. Of course, each project will be unique, so members are encouraged to add any extra pages and items that best suit the needs of their project in producing their completed project record book. The Junior Leader Scorecard includes the evaluation criteria for both the project leader and youth development staff person. We'll talk a little bit more about the evaluation in a little bit. So this is a good resource for members to familiarize themselves with to ensure their project meets the expectations laid out as a junior leader project. And finally, this is not a 4-H publication, but one of the best resources available to you. If you have a chance, talk to other members who have completed junior leader projects in the past. You can certainly learn a lot from your peers. So all of the publications that I've discussed here are available for you to download by visiting the 4HBC website. So once you've reviewed the project resources, you're ready to put your ideas together in choosing a project. We won't spend too much time on this as every idea and project will be unique, but you may want to consider the following. What do I enjoy? What am I good at? What have I done? And what do I need? It is advised that both the member and the project leader work together in determining the focus. This will help establish attainable project expectations and goals. Additionally, in choosing the project, you should also consider how and where the junior leader project will be completed. Again, every project will be a little bit different, but maybe you will complete the project at club meetings, fairs, achievement days, clinics, or working with a group of Cloverbuds. Your project might be a combination of these. The possibilities and options are unlimited, so it's up to you to decide what is most suitable for your project.
So what are the steps to applying for the Junior Leader Project?
Yeah, so one unique aspect of this project is that it must be approved by youth development program staff prior to starting. This is a little bit different than the general stream of 4-H projects that you might be more familiar with. So there are several reasons for this, but one of these is to ensure projects are to the level expected of senior level 4-H projects. Also, we want to ensure that project plans set out reasonable expectations and are achievable within the project period. So our staff will work with the member and leader to flesh out the details of the plan prior to project approval. The application for Junior Leader projects can be found on pages 4 through 10 of the project record book, which is publication 5110. It is very important that all components of the application are filled out completely and accurately. So I won't go through each of the application components today, but wanted to highlight a couple of the key areas that you want to make sure you have completed. The yearly plan is what you will use to set up your project year. So meet with your leader and decide which ideas you will or will not cover. Use the space to write down all the ideas you have on teaching or conducting your topic and arrange them so there is a progression. Then decide which lessons and preparation will take place. Using your yearly plan, assign a month to each specific area. Then, as I mentioned, it's important that the member and leader work together in designing the project. There are several areas on the application where leader comments and signatures are required. So please ensure that these pieces are completed before submitting the project application. Once you've completed the application pages, it's time to submit your project proposal for approval. Carla Berry manages all Junior Leader projects and will review your application. The application should be sent directly to Carla, either by mail or email to the addresses listed here. Now, one very important note I wanted to mention is the application deadline. So normally, applications for Junior Leader projects need to be submitted by March 31st of the project year. However, given the current circumstances, the 4-HBC Provincial Council has extended the deadline for 2020 Junior Leader projects until May 31st of this year. So please note, this is only for 2020 projects. If you're watching this video and it is not 2020, be sure to verify the application deadline date by talking to your leader, key leader, or contacting the 4-HBC office. So once your application is received, it may take several weeks to review and approve. If there's a specific date you plan to start your project, be sure to leave adequate time for the approval to be completed. It is very important to note that all Junior Leader projects must be approved by youth development staff prior to starting. Once you are approved, make sure you are enrolled in the Junior Leader project through your 4-HBC registration.
Now that the member is ready to roll, what are the steps to completing the project?
Yeah, so again, every project is going to be unique in how you complete it, and it's going to vary member to member. That being said, I wanted to share a few recommendations to help you best complete a Junior Leader project. So be part of club meetings each month by introducing your project at the start of the 4-H year and keeping your club up to date on your progress, as well as if you have any upcoming events. Refer often to your yearly plan. Your plan may change slightly from what you originally planned, and that's okay, but referring often to your plan will help keep you on track and achieve the goals you set out at the beginning of the year. Make sure to keep good records of all that you do and work on your record book often. Take and include lots of pictures. Pictures help the person marking your book to get a good feel of the project. We know that you have put a tremendous amount of work into your project, so show off all that you've done with lots of pictures. Include any relevant extras, such as handouts, agendas, quizzes, check sheets, contact sheets, anything pertaining to the completion of your project. If you have larger files, such as videos or slideshows, including a flash drive with your record book is a creative addition to supplement your project. Conduct a critical review of your project at year end. Self-evaluation is an important part of completing your project. So take some time to reflect on all of the work you've done and be thorough and detailed in doing so. Refer to the project scorecard. This will help to ensure you are completing all that needs to be done to ensure your absolute best possible mark. And finally, be mindful of neatness, spelling, and accuracy of information in your project record. Your final mark will certainly be reflective of these things as well. The leader also plays an extremely important role throughout the entire duration of the project. So I wanted to highlight a few recommendations for leaders as you work with the member in completing their junior leader project. So meet with members monthly to provide ongoing encouragement and direction on their project. Help to keep the member focused and on track, which includes keeping project records up to date. And finally, include meaningful written and dated comments in the member's record book. Leaders are required to provide monthly comments on project activities in the record book. These are not only helpful for the member, but also to the person who is evaluating the project.
So once the junior leader has completed their project, what's next? How are they evaluated?
Right, so once the project record book is complete, the next step is for the project leader to complete their evaluation. This evaluation accounts for 30% of the final mark. Again, it is important to provide meaningful and constructive comments in evaluation. Things like, what did the member do well? How could they improve? Please be detailed and thorough in your evaluation. Once that's complete, the next step is to submit your completed project record along with the leader portion of the scorecard for staff evaluation. How you submit your finished project is the same way you applied for a junior leader project, by sending it to Carla Berry at the address listed on your screen.
How does a junior leader achieve?
So once the project has been evaluated, the record book will be returned to the member. For project achievement, members must earn a mark of at least 75%. This is a combined score from the leader, 30%, and staff, 70%. Leaders, please do not submit a record book if you don't think it'll pass. Work with the member to improve it first, then submit. If the member is successful in achieving, they will receive a junior leader project certificate. There are actually 3 levels of certificates, year 1, 2, and 3.
What does 3 years of junior leadership look like?
Right, so 3 years of junior leadership does not mean the member needs to carry the same project for 3 years. The project may be a continuation year to year, or it can be an entirely different area of focus. Either way, members will need to apply each year before starting on their project. A successful completion of 3 years of junior leadership can be used towards external high school credits. Junior leadership, in combination with a project PIN certification, which is the completion of 4 project skill certificates, earns you 4 grade 12 external high school credits. So definitely take advantage of this valuable opportunity if you can. And if you're looking for more information on it, check with your leader, district awards coordinator, or refer to the 4-HBC Awards and Opportunities Guide. So that's just about all the information we have for you today. But if you are looking for any further details, I strongly recommend you again reviewing the Junior Leader Project regulations as well as the Junior Leader Guide. If you have any questions, certainly ask your club leader and your district key leader about opportunities in the Junior Leader Project. Additionally, Carla will be happy to answer your questions and assist you with anything you're looking for more detail on. And I've listed her phone number and email there for you to contact her.
All of this information has been super great, Jarrett. Thank you so much for taking the time today to talk to us about the Junior Leader Project. Again, if anyone has any questions or comments regarding the Junior Leader Project, feel free to let us know with the email provided here, as well as the phone number. Thank you for joining us, everybody, and we hope to see you again.